What is up, guys? My name is Cal. First of all, let me just apologize for not having another video up this week. I've been a little busy and dealing with my new apartment because I had to paint and things like that. So I'm just kind of getting ready to move in. So I'll be moving in next week, and that is when I will get my new internet. Things like that. I'll hopefully live stream next weekend. I need to figure out how this whole live streaming thing works, make sure I can do it and all that good stuff, but that's not really what I want to talk about. I want to talk about my gamertag and how I got this gamertag. Like a lot of people ask me, what is Kal-El and stuff like that. Some people don't know, and for those of you that don't know, Kal-El is Superman's real name, his birth name, and a lot of people might say like, oh hey, you're a big Superman fan, or whatever it may be, and the answer is actually not really, because I have never really read Superman comics or anything like that, but the reason I choose Kal-El as part of my my gamertag is because of the fact that when I was about 12, it was about 2001 September, or I guess October 16th to be exact, I started watching a show called Smallville, and that is how I got into Superman. Initially, I did not even know. I was not aware that that show was about Superman, and I just started watching it because I didn't have cable back then, and it just seemed like a really good show, so I decided to watch it, and I checked it out, and I ended up liking it, and then later realized that it was about Superman when he was young. So that is pretty much how I got the Kal-El part, and it just stuck with me for the most part. I mean, I didn't always have it, but I pretty quickly switched over. When I made my PS3 account in '07, I had one account that didn't last very long because someone actually stole it from me somehow, and then I had to make a new one, and that's how I decided to use Kal-El. It was KalEl101, and I ended up using that account for a while, and then I quickly switched over to the KalElAgent47 equivalent to on the PS3, and then I had the same thing right on Xbox and stuff like that. So that's how I ended up with that name. So the Agent 47 part is a little different, but to continue with the Kal-El part, I ended up watching Smallville from 2001 all the way to 2011. Actually, it ended in May, so it's pretty ridiculous. I really love that show. It was definitely one of my favorite television shows ever, and mainly due to the fact that it just had, I grew up with the show. I guess that's the important thing. I grew up with it, and there were so many things in it that I guess I could relate to growing up and stuff like that, but all of that led to me always sticking with that name, and pretty much 90% of the people that I know actually call me Cal, because even some of my real life friends that watch my videos, even they call me Cal, so it just became one of those things. So as far as the Agent 47 part is concerned, I was not actually the biggest Hitman fan when I chose Agent 47. I chose it because I wanted something to kind of represent my Call of Duty side of things, and I said Agent 47 was spot on because I was, I consider myself a pretty good player for the most part, so I wanted something to kind of express my playstyle, which is for the most part, calculating playstyle, and that's how I decided to go with Agent 47, because he is basically flawless, no mistakes, and the new Hitman game is coming out, I think next year, so I will actually try to do a lot of videos for that game. I mean, I have to. It's like, even if I didn't even want to, I still would, just because of the fact that Agent 47 is in my gamertag, so I have to do it. But yeah, so that's actually how I came up with my gamertag. I've had gamertags before that, and another popular, I guess, name that I had, and I even used it as my first PlayStation Network account, because I had PS3 before Xbox, right? So I used it as my very first PlayStation account, and it was Dame-122, and I still use that as like my email address and different things like that. But for the most part, it just it didn't really stick as far as an online tag. But I still use it for email and things like that because I made those emails like so long ago. But I also have a KalElAgent47 email where I have that listed on my channel. If you guys have any questions, you can use that to email me and things like that. So I use that as well, but this name just really stuck with me. It's pretty funny. So, and I really don't see myself ever changing my gamertag. If I do change it, it will only be the Agent 47 part that would be removed. the KalEl part will always stay, so it'll be, you know, some form or shape. It'll always be there. It just won't ever be removed. So that's just, I mean, that's just how it is. Just my gamer tag. I mean, everyone knows me by that name, so I wouldn't want to change it. But yeah, so that's pretty much how I got my gamer tag, guys. There's not much history to it, not a long drawn out story about how I got it. It's pretty simple. I'm just a Superman fan in general, not hardcore, don't read the comics or anything like that, and I am a Hitman fan. Not extreme, but I do like his style. He's pretty cool. So, but yeah, guys, so this is just some Gears gameplay. I just realized I hadn't even touched on the gameplay, but this is some Gears gameplay, and I am using the green liquid metal camos, which look awesome, and you know, just enjoying Gears. I haven't posted any Gears, guys. I've been slacking on Gears, and the main reason being is that a lot of you guys have expressed that you do not want to see Gears, and that is understandable. So, you know, it's an exclusive game, it's a different game. I understand you guys want to see Call of Duty. Don't worry, Modern Warfare 3 is coming out in a little while, and I will overload my channel with Gears. But for an update on Gears of War, I have failed when it comes to tips for beginners and things like that. I have not uploaded the videos I initially planned, and the main reason being is that these videos take so long to edit, and you guys have expressed that you don't really want to see Gears. So what I will do instead is I will live stream Gears of War tips for beginners. I will show you exactly what I do, give you the same tips that I would have done in a video, except I will do it on a live stream. So, you know, hopefully that works out for you guys. Let me know. This is Cal. Thanks for watching. And, you know, follow me on Twitter for all the updates. I will be live streaming next week. I will talk to you guys later. Awesome game of TDM on Hotel. Gears 3 is awesome. Modern Warfare 3 is coming. I'll see you guys later.